Are you angry? Well, if you are, then this week's devotionals are for you. We're going to be looking at some Proverbs this week that help us to really understand how to deal with this emotion of anger. Proverbs 12:16 says, "The arrogant fool's anger is quickly known because he lacks self-control and common sense. But a prudent man ignores an insult." Instead of reacting with anger, the Proverbs tells us to choose to be wise by ignoring insults. Let's have a look at this a bit closer. This word prudent actually means acting with care and thought for the future. The word ignore actually means to deliberately not take notice. And the word insult is actually a reference to speaking or treating someone with disrespect. Putting that all together, the proverb says to us that if you truly want to slow your anger down, you need to act with care for the future and ignore disrespect. Think about how much anger is triggered by feelings of disrespect. The thing is, it's really difficult to ignore insults. And think about why that is. There are a few reasons, really, but I think some of them are like disrespect seems unending. If I ignore the disrespect, it's never going to end. The insults appear persistent. So every time this person keeps insulting me, it's harder and harder to keep ignoring it. And the person may not change or learn respect if I ignore it. We often think that expressing anger will stop the disrespect in the future. However, does anger really achieve this? How many times has anger only escalated the situation even more when you felt disrespect? The Bible is very clear. Rather than get into an angry state, ignore. This will be better for your future. As believers, though, why can we ignore insults and still anticipate change? Well, we trust in prayer as believers and God's intervention more than our own efforts to rectify the angry situation. Prayer actually addresses the deeper emotion, the deeper anxieties that fuel anger and helps us prepare for the future. You know, Jesus said this in Matthew 5:44. He said, "But I say unto you, love your enemies and pray for them that persecute you." One of the best ways to ignore an insult, to ignore disrespect, and to see change is to actually pray. This week, practice overlooking insults and disrespect and use this time to pray rather for positive change. And remember, you're highly favored and deeply loved.